How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to Unorthodox Savings. So the question of the day is that the world isn't really getting much better. And a lot of younger people are starting to ask, is there a way where you can invest your money into making the world a better place? Well, doing my research, I have found 5 simple ETFs where you can invest your money, where each ETF is meant to solve a certain problem around the world. Now, these aren't just a placebo thing that it's too good to be true. Every single ETF I'm mentioning in this video has gone up from 300 to 500% in the last 5 years alone. So a lot of you probably don't even know what an ETF is. An ETF is an exchange traded fund, which just means that multiple companies or multiple stocks on the market are formed into one stock that you can buy. Now, this makes things easier because you don't have to go out of your way and buy each company individually and then watch them what they're doing. This is a one-stop shop and it's really good for the long-term investor. Now, all the ETFs I'm mentioning today are ran by a woman named Cathy. I admire her very much because each ETF she's created, like I said in the beginning of the video, was meant to solve a certain problem for humanity. But which makes her ETF special compared to all the other thousands of ETFs you could buy is that she actively runs these herself. So each company she individually picks to solve a certain problem. So over the years, the choices she has made these ETFs gone up from 300 to 500% each. So her actions speak louder than her words. So Cathy wants her investments to be a disruption to the modern world. She wants to change things for the better, and that's what I'm trying to get through in this video. A direct quote from her has said that innovation, which is what she is focusing on, is going to have a $50 trillion market cap within the next 12 years, which is an insane prediction and an insane number overall. So I'm going to get into the first ETF, which is the original ETF that she has made, which is called ARK. So when you look this up into Robinhood, Webull, or any other brokerage you would use, it is ARKK. And on this, it proves that it's the ETF that improves scientific research related to DNA technologies, industrial innovation, and energy, automation, and manufacturing. Its top 3 holdings are Tesla, Roku, and CRSP, which is known as CRISPR. And over the past 5 years, this ETF has grown over 546% and is currently sitting at $129 a share with a dividend of 0.07. Now, the dividend on this is very, very low, but I guess something's better than nothing. So the next ETF is ARKJ. So when you go into your brokerage again, you're going to type in ARKJ, and that stands for ARK Genomic Revolution ETF. Now, the word genomic, I am not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. It just sounds like I'm saying it right. But the companies selected are meant to improve the genomics industry, hence the name. But what does that mean? It means that companies all develop, enable, or produce targeted therapeutics, bioinformatics, stem cells, or molecular diagnostics. When, to oversimplify what I just said, the ETF is designed to help future healthcare problems. With almost all companies being in the USA, the top holdings are the ticker symbols PACB, CRSP, and ARCT, with the ETF itself being up 377% in the last 5 years and a dividend at 0.10, which is still very low but better than nothing. So if you as an investor are interested in the healthcare industry and what the future benefits of what the healthcare system can actually bring us, this is an ETF you can invest in because each company is personally selected to help something out. The third ETF has a ticker symbol of ARKF. So again, go into the brokerage, type those letters in, and that stands for ARK Fintech Innovation ETF. This ETF has companies that change how the financial sectors work. This includes blockchain technology for my crypto nerds, that's what that means, transactions innovation, risk transformation, frictionless funding platforms, customer-facing platforms, and new intermediaries. And its top 3 holdings are the ticker symbols SQ, MELI, and the letter Z. And with it being listed on February of 2019, because this is the newest ETF they've had, it's gone up more than 147%, with a dividend of 0.29 being one of the highest out of the 5. So again, to oversimplify everything, when I say the ticker symbol, if you're a brand new investor, that's just the letters you want to type in on the brokerage to find what I'm talking about. Now, if you are interested in the futures of finance and economics, this is something you will want to invest in yourself. And I'm telling you what is in these holdings so you can do your own research on this and not rely on a random guy on the internet. The fourth ETF I'm listing has a ticker symbol of ARKQ, which stands for ARK, Autonomous Technology and Robotics ETF. This is an ETF that's speculated to do the best in 2021. Due to the recent problems that are occurring in the world and everything that's been going on, this ETF invests in companies that benefit scientific research related to energy automation, manufacturing, materials, and transportation. And to be more specific, it's really focusing on autonomous transportations like EV stocks, which stands for electric vehicles, robotics, and automation, which can be used for just about any sector because obviously AI is a huge thing, 3D printing, energy storage, and space exploration stocks. And if you're a space nerd like I am, that should probably excite you because all these are hot sectors which I don't see going away anytime soon. Its top 3 holdings are Tesla, then the ticker symbol MTLS, and then the ticker symbol TRMB. This ETF has gone up 327% in the last 5 years with the highest dividend out of 5, and that is 0.44, which is still very low for a dividend payout. And the reason why these dividends are so low is because most of the companies in these ETFs use that money they would pay shareholders to go back and invest into their technologies to make things actually better. And a lot of people are okay with this because these are more of a growth ETF. And the fifth and final ETF I'm listing has a ticker symbol of ARKW, which stands for ARK Next Generation Internet ETF. This ETF is obviously internet related, but focusing on cloud computing and things along those lines. Its main goals are cloud computing, cybersecurity, e-commerce like Shopify, big data or data, depending on how you say it, and AI. Mobile technology and the Internet of Things that includes social platforms and blockchains. Now, this investment has performed extremely well due to the importance of its investments over the last 5 years. It's risen 554%, with its top 3 holdings being Tesla, Roku, and SQ. Its dividend is 0.08, but that's also expected out of big tech companies because big tech companies usually don't pay out a dividend. Now, if you're a brand new investor, some of these may not make sense to like this, the terminology of what I'm listing. So what I do recommend is that companies that I've listed, go back, look them up. You'll recognize a lot of them and you'll understand what's in there. And all of this is public information. You can see the smaller companies that are in it, but usually the pie charts, so the top 3 holdings, hold the most weight in these investments. So that's what's going to affect your portfolio the most. And I have a lot of respect for Cathy because she's done a tremendous job over the past 5 years creating these ETFs because they've all done very, very well. And honestly, so far so good, because there are statistics out there that actively trading and managing funds usually don't outperform the markets in the long term. And so far, she's 5 for 5. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you're interested in learning more about investing, I have a free Discord below where you can talk about stocks, get more information, and follow what I'm doing. It's not investment advice, but this is what I do personally. And you can send memes, or if you are a small YouTuber, it does not matter what you do, you can promote your own social medias and send your own videos. Also, if you're interested in investing, I do have affiliate links down below where it will explain to you how much money you get and I get, and you do not have to use that. You can do whatever you're comfortable with. So thank you guys very much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.